Hej studenter, det här är Mattias Berell. This is a video lesson again for elementary Swedish conversation class. In chapter 4 that we have been talking about until now, in the beginning we studied some basic verbs, hjälpverb. They are on page 36. At the bottom, for example, kan, to be able to, vill, to want something, ska, going to do something, or will do something, måste, must, have to do something. In this video, I will actually I will make a little bit of a jump and go into chapter 5 of the book. And it says, ska vi gå på experimentteater? Let me point out that in the other chapter 4, everything we did was the present tense, something going on right now. But in this chapter, it's about planning to do something in the future. How do you speak the future tense in Swedish language? Well, you use that little word ska, going to do something, or will do something, ska. So that's a critical, important word and a verb to express future tense. So you use that word ska and then the main verb, ska, for example, ska gå. Jag ska gå, I will go, I'm going to go. Jag ska äta, I will eat. Jag ska prata, I'm going to speak or talk. Jag ska studera, I'm going to study, and so on. So keep that in mind now during this lesson, because a lot of the dialogues and so on are all about the future tense. Kapitel 5, chapter 5, starts on page 46. And the heading here is Ska vi gå på experimentteatern? And you can translate that as shall we go to the theater? And this particular theater is experimentteater, experiment theater. Okay, and that actually is shown in one of these dialogues. Right now at the start, I will read dialogue number 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then 5, which comes on page 47. I will read them so you get the pronunciation, and then also explain. In each of the dialogues, 2 persons are speaking. Okay? So listen to number 1. Vill du se Valkyrian på operan nästa vecka? Vilken dag? På tisdag. Tyvärr, jag kan inte. Jag ska träffa Peter då. Jaha, vad synd. Okay, so I explain the meaning of this dialogue. Vill du se Valkyrian? Do you want to watch Valkyrian, which is an opera play by a German opera composer. Vill du se Valkyrian på operan? At the opera house. Nästa vecka, meaning next week. So would you like to see that play at the opera house next week? And the response is, vilken dag? Which day or on which day next week? På tisdag. På tisdag. So on Tuesday next week. On Tuesday. På tisdag. På tisdag. On Tuesday. So now we have to learn the names of the weekdays. That's also part of this chapter. På tisdag. Next Tuesday. Tyvärr, jag kan inte. I'm sorry, I cannot. Jag ska träffa Peter då. I will meet Peter then. And then finally, jaha, vad synd. Oh, I see. What a pity. What a shame. Okay? Dialog nummer 2. Dialog number 2. Kiki och jag ska gå på bio på lördag. Vill du hänga med? Ja, vad kul. Vad ska ni se för film? Semester i helvetet. Okej. Var går den? På Centralbion. Den börjar klockan 8. Då kanske vi kan ta ett glas vin efter. Absolut. Okay, so let me explain. The first person says, Kiki och jag ska gå på bio på lördag. Kiki is a girl's name. She and I will go to the movies on Saturday, meaning this coming Saturday. På lördag. Vill du hänga med? Would you like to come along? Hänga med? To accompany? To come along? Ja, vad kul! Yes, that's nice. Vad ska ni se för film? What kind of movie will you watch or see? And then the person just says the name of the movie. Semester i helvetet. Semester, that means holiday or vacation. I helvetet, that means in hell. You know, after you die you can go to paradise or you can go to hell. So, holiday in hell. Okay, var går den? Where is it shown? This movie, where is it shown? In which movie theater? På Centralbion. At the Central Cinema. På, that little word, which is a preposition, indicates location. På, at some place. Den börjar klockan 8. It starts at 8 o'clock. Då kanske vi kan ta ett glas vin efter. Then maybe we can take or we can have a glass of wine afterwards, after the movie. Absolut. Yes, sure. Okay. Dialogue number 3. Har du lust att gå på hockey med mig på onsdag? Ja, gärna. Vilka spelar? Det är Djurgården mot Färjestad på hockeyarenan. Vad skoj. När är det? Klockan 7. Jag fixar biljetter. Toppen. Okay. Explanation. Har du lust att gå på hockey? Would you like to, or are you in the mood for, gå på hockey, to attend an ice hockey game med mig på onsdag, with me on Wednesday, meaning this coming Wednesday. Ja, gärna. Vilka spelar? Yes, sure. Who are playing? Vilka? Who? Which teams? Who are playing? Det är Djurgården mot Färjestad. Djurgården is just a name of an ice hockey team. Färjestad is another name of an ice hockey team in Sweden. Djurgården mot Färjestad means that first team against that other team. Mot means against. På hockeyarenan. Again, location word. På hockeyarenan. That is the sports complex, ice hockey arena. Vad skoj, när är det? How great or how nice? When is it? What time is it? Klockan 7, at 7 o'clock. Jag fixar biljetter. I will take care of the tickets. I will book the tickets. Toppen, great, or so great. Okay. Dialog nummer 4, dialogue 4. Vad ska du göra på fredag? What will you do? What shall you do on Friday, this coming Friday? Jag vet inte. Hur så? I don't know. And then, hur så? Meaning, why are you asking me? Why do you ask? Jag har 2 biljetter till Stadsteatern. Vill du följa med? I have 2 tickets to City Theatre. Stadsteatern, that's the town theatre or city theatre. Vill du följa med? Meaning, do you want to come along? Would you like to accompany me? Det låter kul. Vad är det för pjäs? That sounds nice. What kind of play is it? What kind of theatre play is it? Vad är det för pjäs? The answer? Ett drömspel. Ett drömspel is just the name of a Swedish theatre play, a dream play. I don't know the exact translation into English because it's written by a Swedish author. Ett drömspel. And then the answer? Ja, jag vet inte. Well, I don't know. Strindberg är inte precis min favorit. Strindberg, that is the name of a famous Swedish author and theatre playwright. He lived in the late 1800s and in the early 1900s, and he's known for rather serious and a little bit complicated stories. Han är inte precis min favorit. He's not really my favorite playwright or author. Nej men okej, well, all right. Då frågar jag Sergej istället. Then I will ask Sergej instead. Because, okay, if you don't want to go, I will ask somebody else. Istället simply means instead. Då frågar jag Sergej istället. Then I will ask him instead. Turn the page to page 47 and dialogue number 5. Ska vi gå på experimentteatern ikväll? Shall we go to experimental theatre tonight? Ikväll means this evening, tonight. And the answer? Experimentteatern. Vad går där? Experimental theatre? What is being shown there? Det är akrobatisk poesi. Gratis. It is acrobatic poetry. Acrobatic, that means some kind of gymnastics or, acrobatic poetry. And don't ask me, what does it mean? I have no idea. Maybe reading poems while doing some gymnastics. Gratis, it means for free, no charge, free entry. And the answer? Ja, jag vet inte. Well, I don't know. Kan vi inte ta en öl istället? I don't know. Can't we just have a beer instead? Can't we go have a beer instead? And the final answer? Sure, varför inte? Well, why not? Okay. And then there is this little circle or star with an explanation. Jag vet inte betyder oftast nej. So this is a cultural explanation of how people in Sweden function. Instead of saying, no, I don't want, because that's considered a little bit too direct and too rude. Many people prefer to say, jag vet inte, I don't know, and as a way to slip away and avoid being directly, no, I don't want that. Jag vet inte, I don't know. Okay. Then we have this little box saying veckodagar. Veckodagar are weekdays or days of the week. And this is how you say them when you just make a list of weekdays. Starting with Monday, ending with Sunday. And it's kind of similar to English. Listen to this. Veckodagar. Måndag. Tisdag. Onsdag. Torsdag. Fredag. Lördag. Söndag. Now I pronounce them with a little bit of exaggeration, extra clearly. If I read them quickly, it would sound more like this. Måndag, tisdag, onsdag, torsdag, fredag, lördag, söndag. Did you notice that in this more quick pronunciation, the last letter G or G, you cannot hear it. It's silent. One more time. Måndag, tisdag, onsdag, torsdag, fredag, lördag, söndag. But that's how you say them only when you list them. Tell me the names of the days of the week. But in these dialogues, they are always talking about what are you going to do this coming so-and-so day. Then you have to add the little word på. På måndag, på tisdag, på onsdag, på torsdag, på fredag, på lördag, på söndag. That's how you say this coming Monday, this next Tuesday, this next Wednesday or whatever day. På måndag, på tisdag, på lördag, på söndag. That's how you say it, indicating future event. Okay? Here in the center part of page 47, it's a little bit pronunciation exercise. There are the two words, att och och. Att meaning to do something, och meaning and. But in everyday pronunciation and when you speak quickly in Swedish, you do not really say very clearly att and och. Both of them actually sound just like this. O. O. Both att and och in normal daily spoken language sounds like oh. Listen to the sentence 1 and 2. Har du lust att ta en öl och sen gå på bio? One more time. Har du lust att ta en öl och sedan gå på bio? Number 2. Jag tycker om att gå på hockey och fotboll. Jag tycker om att gå på hockey och fotboll. And then in the B section, same thing. I will read the sentence 1, 2 and 3. Det är kul att gå på teater. Det är kul att gå på teater. Number 2. Har du lust att gå på bio ikväll? Har du lust att gå på bio ikväll? Number 3. Jag tycker inte om att gå på opera. Jag tycker inte om att gå på opera. So that was a little bit, language lab thing, pronunciation stuff. but I thought, okay, I will include it in this video. Let's see. In this video, I will simply skip page 48, and I will only jump straight into page 49. And these are 5 people speaking, talking about what they usually do in their spare time. When they have vacation or holiday, or simply free time after work, what do they usually do? Usually do something is called in Swedish brukar göra. Brukar is also one of those hjälpverb that we studied in the last chapter. Brukar, what I usually do, or what you usually do, or what he usually does in his spare time, and so on. So the heading here is vad gör du på fritiden? What do you do in your free time, in your spare time? Vad gör du på fritiden? I'm going to read these 5 and explain what they mean. Number 1. Jag brukar träffa vänner. I usually meet friends. Vi går ofta på teater eller konsert. We often go to the theater or to a concert. Jag älskar klassisk musik. I love classical music. På tisdagar går jag alltid på vattengympa. On Tuesdays, I always go to water gymnastics. What's wrong with this phone? Sorry, I have to shut down the sound on this one. What? Sorry, I had to shut it down. På tisdagar går jag alltid på vattengympa. Jag går sällan på restaurang, men jag äter ofta middag med vänner hemma. So on Tuesdays, I always go to swimming gymnastics or swim sports. I seldom go to the restaurant. Sällan meaning seldom. Men jag äter ofta middag med vänner hemma. But I often eat dinner with friends at home. That was number 1. Number 2. Jag brukar lyssna på musik och titta på filmer på datorn. Jag gör filmer själv också. Ibland går jag på bio med kompisar. På söndagar tränar jag med min hund Apollo. Han tycker om att göra trick. Okay, the meaning. Jag brukar lyssna på musik och titta på filmer på datorn. Meaning, I usually listen to music and watch movies on the computer. I also make my own movies. Jag gör filmer själv också. Sometimes I go to the movies with friends. Med kompisar. På söndagar tränar jag med min hund Apollo. On Sundays I practice. Jag tränar means to practice. On Sundays I practice with my dog Apollo. That's the name of the dog. Han tycker om att göra trick. He likes to do tricks or, exercises. Number 3. Let's see. Number 3. Jag har inte så mycket fritid. I don't have so much free time or spare time. Men jag brukar läsa böcker. But I usually read books. Ibland promenerar jag i parken. Sometimes I walk in the park, or I go for a walk in the park. På måndagar sjunger jag alltid i en kör. On Mondays, I always sing in a singing group. or in a choir. Det är fantastiskt. It is amazing. It is wonderful. Jag gillar att laga mat också. I also like, or I also enjoy to cook food. Jag lagar ofta asiatisk mat. I often cook Asian food. Number 4. På fritiden brukar jag jobba i trädgården. In my free time, I usually work in my garden, in the garden outside my house. Jag och min sambo har en stor trädgård med många blommor. Me and my sambo, or my living together partner, we have a large garden with many flowers. Vi åker sällan till stan. We seldom go into town. På söndagar åker jag ofta på auktioner på landet. On Sundays, meaning repeatedly on Sundays, åker jag ofta på auktioner. I often go to visit auctions. Auctions is a place where you can buy second-hand antique stuff or old furniture, and it's a bidding game. På landet, in the countryside. Jag tycker om fina saker. I like pretty things. I like beautiful things. Number 5. Jag brukar jaga och fiska. I usually hunt and go fishing. Hunting, with a rifle, shooting animals in the forest. Och fiska, to go fishing. Ibland går jag till biblioteket och läser tidningar. Sometimes I go to the library and read newspapers. Jag går aldrig på bio. I never go to the movies. Men jag tittar på tv-serier ibland. But sometimes I watch television series with several episodes. Jag gillar polisserier. I like criminal series or police stories. Min fru och jag brukar åka till Spanien på vintern. My wife and I usually travel to Spain during the winter time. På vintern, in the winter. Vi har en lägenhet där. We have, or we own, an apartment there. So, I hope you noticed that brukar means what you usually do as a kind of repeated pattern every week or every Sunday or every Wednesday or something like that. And when you say that every Sunday, then you use the expression på söndagar. Not only på söndag, because that means this coming Sunday, but på söndagar, meaning every Sunday, repeatedly. Okay. There are many things, new things here with regards to how to express the future tense and also weekdays, either this coming weekday or every, that particular weekday. And we will practice that more in class. But I think there is no more time for this video lesson, so I will stop here. So these were pages 46, 47, and 49 in the textbook. Tack så mycket. Jag hoppas att det här hjälpte er och vi ses snart. Tack så mycket. Hej då.